I think about home, images of nature flutter into my mind. An almond tree blooming with pink shaded blossoms in the spring. A refreshing breeze that brings the smell of earth before rain in summer. The rustle of fallen leaves under my feet as I walk in fall. And the crisp, cold air in my lungs as I watch the snowflakes in winter. I always feel so serene and so safe when I am surrounded by nature, like I am being taken care of by an old friend who gives me a solid ground to walk on, clean water and tasty foods to feast upon, and a sky to dream under. There are so many things I do not know about nature, but I do know that it is the reason why I am alive. Why all of us are alive, really, and here today. We cannot survive without the presence of nature. What would you do if I told you that the earth, as we know it, will be destroyed tomorrow? What would you do if I told you that the earth, as we know it, will be destroyed in a year? What would you do if I told you that the earth will be destroyed in a decade? What would you do if I told you that the earth will be destroyed in a century? And what would you do if I told you that the earth will be destroyed in 1,000 years? We fear nature's destruction, but it's easier to fear something that will happen tomorrow than to fear something that will happen 1,000 years later, is it not? Now, why is that? The destruction is exactly the same, yet the amount of fear we feel is drastically different. To find an answer, let's look into the emotion of fear. Think about the decisions you made in the last week or so. Think about why you chose to make that decision and what kept you away from the other one. Why did you spend hours studying a subject you don't really like? Was it because you were afraid of having a bad mark? And why didn't you eat that delicious looking fruit you spotted in the forest the other day? Perhaps you were afraid of being poisoned? Many of the decisions we make in our daily lives are based on fear. In a way, fear is always with us, lurking and affecting every decision, which is good, because fear is what keeps us alive, what kept humanity alive for generations. It is a vital and important emotion, whose absence would certainly cause destruction. Yet, it is a very strong emotion. The amount of it that keeps us alive does not trouble us. Instead, it frees us. Yet, if it becomes too much, it makes life difficult. Like a heavy burden is left on our shoulders. It becomes so overpowering and so painful that when extreme fear turns into normal fear, we relax. That's why when the occurrence of an event is at different times, we don't feel the same fear. If it happens tomorrow, us living humans will see the destruction, will experience it, will live it, will feel it. Yet if it happens 1,000 years later, well, we will be all long gone by then anyways. So we don't feel fear. And we don't care. We don't care about the destruction that will be the result of our actions because we won't see it. I believe that's the reason why we do not take action. We do not fear nor care about the destruction that will take place in the distant future. But that is not an excuse. Just because we are not the ones that are being harmed doesn't mean we shouldn't care. And even if we do manage to care, to acknowledge the destruction and start taking precautions, it is always because we are afraid of the harm we can receive. We are afraid of living in a broken world buried under a layer of ash and blood. Afraid that our bloodline will live in that world. We only care if we are afraid, if we are in danger. Why does everything always have to be about us? Whatever we do it because we fear the consequences. It's time we learn that there's a difference between being afraid and being self-centered, between being relieved that we receive no harm from something and not caring because we receive no harm from something, between not feeling fear and not caring in general. The day will come when the results of our actions will be unleashed. Maybe us living humans won't see that day. Maybe all of humanity will be long gone before that day. Yet, just because nobody sees something doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Yes, maybe we won't be affected. But that doesn't change the fact that one day the Earth will lose its battle to climate change. And it'll be entirely our fault. Unless we care. And not because we will get hurt unless we care. There should be something else, other than fear, that makes us care. Something we all have, something that is engraved in our souls, something that was passed on to us by our ancestors and will have to pass on to the generations to come. I believe that something is the key to stopping climate change. Over the years, there have been many solutions about how we could stop climate change. All of them from different points of view. Some were political, some scientific, some religious, and some cultural. These are all valuable, yet they do not apply to everyone. Not everybody has the same scientific opinion, the same political approach, the same religion, or the culture. We need a solution that will apply to everyone, an aspect which every person is bound to carry, something we all have to have, something ancient and powerful that comes from the very core and fiber of our beings, something whose absence causes certain, catastrophic, and unutterable destruction in every imaginable aspect of life, something whose absence takes away the title and the rank we are all born carrying, something that connects and unites us all, no matter the scientific opinion, the political approach, the religion, or the culture. We are all born as human. I do not mean it as a thinking, multi-celled, intelligent live being. That would be a lowercase h human. I mean it as in a capital H human, a thinking, multi-celled, intelligent life being who knows the meaning of its title. A capital H human is a being who cares, and not because they will get hurt unless they care, but because, well, that's what human beings are supposed to do. Right now, we are on the eve of a terrible destruction for the Earth. But I believe if we have the mindset of justice and reclaim our fallen titles of a capital H human, we may have a chance to save the Earth from what we have done. Thank you for listening.